Hey everybody, welcome to Top Shelf. It was a week of remembrance in week 10 of the NFL season as Canada and America both celebrated Remembrance and Veterans Day alike. Before I get started into my top 10 NFL teams this week, just want to say thank you to all the men and women who are serving our countries and keeping it safe so we can live freely here. Let's get into the top 10. My number 10 team this week, sitting at 6-3 and tied for first in the AFC South, is the Jacksonville Jaguars. Other teams I considered for this spot were Atlanta and Dallas, but just looking at this Jacksonville team and their defense, 35 sacks this year, 11 interceptions, 10 forced fumbles, 7 of them have been recovered, 4 defensive touchdowns. I mean, even without an amazing quarterback or an explosive offense, Jacksonville's making some noise this year. Number 9, I got the Pittsburgh Steelers sitting at 7-2. They're pretty much a lock for the AFC North. Just beat the Indianapolis Colts. I'm still not particularly sold on this team, even with the weapons that they have. They're only scoring 20.5 points a game. That's only good for 18th in the league. So yes, at 7-2, they're a top 10 team, but I don't think that this is a Super Bowl contender. Number 8, got the Kansas City Chiefs this week. They're coming off the bye week. And they're going into New York to play the Giants next week, so expect a win out of the Chiefs. Number 7, I got the Carolina Panthers. Carolina was very scary tonight. I put them in this spot halfway through the game as it looked like Miami wasn't going to get anything going. You know, when Cam Newton is on, I mean, this guy's an MVP. It opens up so much on that offense for play action plays, screens, quarterback runs. Jonathan Stewart's been benefiting big time from Cam's performance here on Monday night. And then you look at the other side of the ball. Luke Kuechly is an absolute treat to watch. He leads this defense. They're one of the best in the league. So Carolina, watch for them to be really good here in the second half of the season. Number 6, the Seattle Seahawks. Now, I think that this is the best team in the league if they had a running back, which they don't. Russell Wilson right now is playing like an MVP. Since their bye in week 6, he's thrown 11 of his 19 touchdowns and only 3 interceptions in this time. He's got Doug Baldwin and Jimmy Graham as his top targets, and losing Richard Sherman on Thursday is going to hurt the team moving forward, but they still have so many good pieces on the defensive side of the ball. Cam Chancellor, Bobby Wagner, Earl Thomas, so I expect Seattle to be just fine. Looking at my number 5 team this week, the Minnesota Vikings again. Time for some love for this team. Case Keenum with a career performance, 300 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. He was 21 of 29, super efficient and effective. 2 interceptions, but you know what? That's going to happen. Adam Thielen as well, just getting better and better every week. He's looking like he's becoming an elite receiver in the NFL. And their defense proved that they could hold up on the road against good competition, which will serve them well as the playoffs get near. Number 4, the Los Angeles Rams, 7-2, first in the NFC West. This is my favorite team this year. I just love the weapons that they have. Woods has big playability in that receiver position, as you saw yesterday, 96-yard touchdown. Kupp is a reliable possession receiver. Farrell Cooper, best return man in the league. And Jared Goff at the quarterback position has completely turned around his poor rookie showing. Take into consideration their top 3 takeaway defense, and this is a powerhouse team in the making. At number 3, the New England Patriots. This is my team who's coming out of the AFC. There's not even that much of a challenge if you ask me. 8 players on Sunday with at least 2 receptions. They got a good enough run game to balance out the offense, and of course Tom Brady is Tom Brady. Defensively, yeah, that is what's going to plague this team, but it's gotten so much better as the weeks have gone on, and Bill Belichick, is going to make sure that defense is solid come the playoffs. Number 2, the New Orleans Saints at 7-2 and first in the AFC South. They had the most impressive performance of the week against Buffalo. 5 rushing scores, including 1 from Drew Brees. They got the top running back tandem in the league with Mark Ingram and Alvin Kamara. Each went over 100 yards. And yeah, defensively, they're tied for 3rd in interceptions this year, 2nd in forced fumbles, and they play in a tougher division than New England, so that's one reason why they're getting the number 2 spot this week. At number 1, again, the Philadelphia Eagles, who had the bye this week. A lot of other teams made a big jump, but I'm still giving Philly this number 1 spot. Expect them to beat Dallas in Dallas next Sunday night. It's going to be a good game. It's too bad Zeke isn't playing, but We'll see if Philly can hold on to the #1 spot next week in my top 10 NFL power rankings. Thanks for tuning in, Top Shelf. My name's Jordan. Please like and subscribe this video for updates on new content that I'm going to be releasing here really soon. And make sure to leave any comments if you have suggestions or want to have a little dialogue with what I've talked about today. So thanks again for tuning in. We'll see you next time.